midnight and city lights on the other side. You're calling me up at the same time. I'm in the daylight. You're calling to say hi, but your words, they cry. If there's something that you need to say, I know it ain't easy living inside your brain for sure.
Hello, my people. Welcome back. Today is another day. It's on a Friday. It's in the morning hours. It's a little bit cold. In America, here in Texas, we are entering the cold season. That's why today I have wearing this one. It's a little bit cold. Otherwise, welcome back to my channel. I feel so loved by you always coming back, watching my video. I feel so honored. Guys, today I want to talk about the experience of my first day as a CNA. A CNA means taking care of the elderly when they are taken to one place and put them together in a like homes. They called nursing home. That's where I started my life here in America. And today I just felt, you know what, let me guys tell you the experience and the shock, how it was. Welcome guys, I feel excited. So immediately I got my CNA certificate. I went and I got a job. The people who watched my previous video, they can know I got a job where one of my cousins was working. So I was started working a night shift. And then the first day I went for orientation. I was told to start immediately because they needed people. So I got like 1 day orientation. I think it was 3 days. But when you are on orientation, it's not the same like you are by yourself. So the first thing was when I went over there the first day, the elderly, here we don't call them old, please. Here we call them elderly. You have to respect them. So when I reached there at the front door, here we call it front side and the main entrance, I went there. The first shocker was, guy, there were dogs out there. You know, here we treat dogs like part of the family. Back in Africa, other countries probably is different, but here we treat animals, particularly dogs, like family members. That's how we treat them. So when I went there from Kenya, where dogs stay outside, we don't even go near them, I'm like, my goodness, what are all these dogs doing in here in the facility? And then they were, you know, the elderly people were out there. You know, it was kind of the evening hours. Boy, then we went in. When we went in, they share room, like you know, like every room. Some of the rooms they share by themselves, but the bigger rooms they share two elderly. Like, you know, males, you put them on one side, ladies like that. But now here, I was told to come after interview and all that. I have now to come by myself. That's what I want to talk about, by myself that night. I went that night at 11. That time my cousin was you know, she was above me, so that time she was an LVN. The people who knows, she was like a nurse. So she was in a different location, I was in a different location. Sema kuchanganyikiwa. Yani naambiwa nika clean the elderly. I'm like, guy, like weka atia. You know, wameenda choo, wamejikojolea, you know, they have swelled themselves. So I was like, guy, where am I going to start? What kind of a life am I going to start here? It was so interesting. The big that switched me off, like, Geodia, what this? Because there there was I went over there, that evening hours from 11 is the time you are getting them for bed. Then before they go to bed, I was told they already ate they eat very early, like around 4. And then before they go to bed, there was a time between the shift was starting, I think it was 10 or 11. Before they sleep, we have to take them out to smoke cigarette. Guys, in Africa, remember, as women, those years, I don't know about these days, but I remember those years, as we could, as a woman, you cannot go to smoke. As a woman, you cannot go outside, stay around men smoking. No, you'll be looking like you are cursed. I'm just telling you, those from Africa, they know. Cigarette with the women, that's a no-no. But now, I don't know about these days. But let me tell you, we were told now there was a cigarette packed in one container. So we were told to put it outside and go sit outside with those elderly people. And remember, their hands are like this. They can't hold the cigarette to light their cigarette. So your duty as a CNA is to wheel them outside. Remember, they are in the wheelchair. Most of them, they were in the wheelchair. So you take them outside. Everybody, you sit them down, and then all the cigarette and their lighter, kibereti yako mundia digara. So they are packed in one paper with their names. Everybody with their name, everybody with their name. So when you pull that box outside, you pull them outside, you push them outside where there is it's called smoking area. Here, back home, we say every time is tea time. Here, we don't go with the tea. Here, they say every time is cigarette, it's a cigarette break. Here, they have cigarette break, but back there, we have tea break. Here, ni kasiga, wanaenda, wanapiga mosi moja, modhi, I think ndivyo inaitangwa. Na kila mtu, everybody, akona cigarette different yake. So you push them there and put your box, and you go and write, as you name the person, hi John, Kimani, Sege, Monaco, and then everybody you call one person name. You put them on, and then when you say John, and then you look at the paper, you see John, then you go and you light the cigar or the cigarette and put them. Some of them they couldn't hold, so you have to go and hold. I say, I'm not going to do it. The person who we were scheduled together with her, she was a smoker, so she was a lady. So they are like, what are you talking about? I'm like, what? Remember that time, niko na ile accent, ile deep. What do you want? I'm not going to do that. I couldn't even understand what they were telling me. There was like, girl, you can come over here, just straight to the rider. I was, what is the rider, by the way? I don't even understand. I was like, hii ni kama mugiro. You cannot touch a cigarette. So she went and reported me to the supervisor that there is a lady there. She said she can't touch the cigarette. She can't even help the patient. I said, girl, this is the day I'm going to be fired. He says, I don't want that job because how can I hold a cigarette? How can I light a cigarette? We never do that. I never do that. But for them, they are so busy. They are, hi girl, Mr. John. Mr. Peterson. Come on, get it down. Just go, keep going. We are almost got. I was just there holding. Remember here, we can't hold our hands like this. Here they said it's ignorance. You are ignoring, you are rude when you hold your hands like this. Remember back in Africa, we that's how we show respect. Here when I put that, they were pissed up again. Oh, she just holding her hands there. This lady, she is so rude. Remember, I'm not even hearing what they are saying. They are talking bam, 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 bam. I couldn't even understand what they were talking about. They were talking about me, and I'm like, I could not understand. So they were pissed off with me. They were so mad. They were so crazy. This lady here, they just brought here on the night shift. She don't know nothing. She can't help a patient. She is rude. The supervisor called me. When the supervisor was a man, called me and she said, luckily, this charge nurse was from Indian. So he came and asked me, what's wrong, lady? You don't wanna, this is how we do it. This is how we go about it. I said, sir, I'm so sorry. I don't know how to light a cigarette. I never smoke. I never do that, so I'm not going to do it. I'm going home. I didn't know you can't go home. Something else, if you have ushamba, sometimes ushamba can take you into a problem. I didn't know that. I didn't know here you have to do that. So I refused. But the charge nurse was very good to understand my situation. I said, hey, I understand. By next time, please, when they show you this is how we do it, we helped the resident. They called resident because they are there, that's their home. That's how we do it. We helped their dog. Sometimes we walk their dog. Sometimes I was like more than now to walk a dog. Since when do we walk a dog? Can you tell your dog to go out there and go do whatever they are doing? Yeah, it was so funny. When I went home, I couldn't believe it. Give somebody a cigarette and make sure they are there not to burn themselves. You hold the cigarette for them. Like, I'm going right back to Africa. And they get toilet. I'm not going to do it. Then I went back, but